Hey, what's going on, y'all? Mike Lewis here. Listen, I wanted to jump on here really quick and share some information. At the time of this recording, my wife and we just celebrated 9 years of marriage. And the thing is, I was thinking about, some of the things that I do, right? And for those that don't know me, I'm an author, I'm an entrepreneur, but what I really take passion and really take a lot of joy in is helping aspiring leaders and entrepreneurs break through those mental barriers that prevents them from living out their life's purpose. And so, I love just helping people see themselves the way that God sees them, right? So we were walking through the mall the other day, my wife and I, just spending time together with our busy schedules is very difficult sometimes, right? I guess it wouldn't be if we were more intentional about it, but at the same time, it can become very difficult at times to just put everything to the side and really just spend time together. And so this particular day, obviously, we were intentional about spending that time together, and we were walking through the mall, right? Just going about our day, walking through the mall, enjoying ourselves, and the thought crossed my mind that even when we don't realize that he's speaking, God is always speaking to us. He's always speaking to us. And especially now in times where people are just so confused on whether to go left, whether to go right, whether to stay straight, or whether to just sit still in these uncertain times or unpredictable times. I want to encourage you to understand that God is always speaking and that there are hidden solutions all around you. All around you, there are hidden solutions. I think the challenge, though, is that we are so bombarded with everything that's going on, and we choose to put our mind on things that turns us away from listening to his voice, that we're unable to hear him clearly. So where this thought came from, though, is, again, we were just walking through the mall and it crossed my mind. God is always speaking if we are only in tune and paying attention to what he's saying. So we were walking through a store, and my wife went over to one of the workers there, right? And I'll be honest, when she walked up to her, it was almost like she kind of didn't want to be discovered, but I don't know why, but maybe she didn't want to be there. But the thing was, I heard my wife say, she says, "That is a beautiful name. That is a beautiful name that you have." And of course, by default or by, just reaction, I looked at her name tag, and sure enough, when I looked at her name tag, my wife says, "Man, Confidence, that is such a unique and beautiful name." And I looked, I said, "Wow, Confidence, that is very unique." And so my wife began to ask her a question. She was looking for a dress for an event that we're planning to attend at some point. And she says, "I'm looking for this type of dress. I'm looking for this elegant, but I don't want to walk in looking like, twice my age," and so forth. And so the lady, of course, she chuckled or whatever. And she didn't know the answer, which was fine, right? On how to, where to go in the store. But what she did was she looked across the aisle and she saw her coworker. And so she led us to her coworker, and she asked the same question. She's looking for a dress that's, XYZ, and don't want it to be this, don't want it to be that. And this time I looked at her coworker's name tag, and you guys would not believe what her name was. Okay. Confidence, right? But her coworker's name tag read Favour. Oh man. And when I saw that, I said, "Is that your real name, Favour?" She says, "Yes, it is." I said, "That's amazing to me." And at that moment, God spoke. I believe I heard God speak because, again, remember, he's always speaking. And what I didn't share, however, before I get to the rest of this, what I didn't share is that I was literally just praying and asking God for some direction on where he wanted me to go in this next venture or this next project that I'm currently working on. And when I saw the name tags, it hit me. I believe God was telling me that confidence leads to his favor. Think about that. Confidence in what he told me to do will lead to his favor in accomplishing what he has told me or us to do. And so I want to share that same message with you, is that sometimes what you're looking for is also looking for you, but it takes your boldness and your confidence that's going to lead you to that path of favor. Sometimes it's not money that you need. Sometimes it's favor that you need with someone else, right? It's favor to move in what it is that you believe you're supposed to be doing. And I think what happens is we surround ourselves with people that are not in tune to what God is saying during this season, and we miss the message. Right? We miss the message, and it diminishes our confidence to go after what he told us to go after. Right? So your confidence leads to the favor. I don't know who needs to hear this, but I want you to really just wrap your mind around this principle, is that when you're confident in who you are, whose you are, and what he told you to do, it will lead you to the channel of favor that you need in order for that thing that you're believing for to manifest. So I want you to really just go about the rest of this day, the rest of your week, the rest of your month, whatever it is that you are expecting. I want you to remember that there are hidden solutions everywhere. Everywhere you turn, there are hidden solutions. And if you listen to that still small voice, you will hear the solution. My mentor shared this with me years ago. He said, the solution is usually hidden within the problem. So if you locate the problem, you can locate the solution to the problem because it's wrapped inside of that problem. So I want to challenge you today to listen to that still small voice. Just be intentional about hearing it, because I promise you it's all around, and he's leading you to the answer. Confidence leads to his favor. And once you have that favor, it's a wrap. You can forget it. Everything else that you think is at a standstill, it just begins to open up for you. All right. So I just wanted to come on and share that message. I know it definitely helped me, and I'm praying that it helps you as well. So listen to that still small voice. Silence everything else that you're hearing and pay attention to what God is saying to you. Even in the midst of just mere conversation, he will speak to you. And if you listen, you will have the promise that he said is yours. All right. So as always, you already know my heart and my passion is to help you to become who it is that you have been destined to become. And in order to do that, you have to live in this philosophy that when you are living in your purpose, there's no such thing as competition. Until next time, God bless you. Take care. Listen to that still small voice, because there's hidden solutions all around you. Take care. See you on the next video.